We are back in the RV reporting for ArabNet on Nima with a good friend of mine, Stefan, who's also a fellow German.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, wie geht's? So it's kind of funny how we met. You actually went to Founder Institute, which was my school of hard knocks. I was part of Adeo's team for a while, saw a few hundred companies launch, and then I came to the graduation, and here you are, my fellow German buddy, pitching your startup, which is actually pretty amazing. And then you're like, hey, I'm going to be in Austin, so let's connect. And you actually took the startup bus.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Tell us about you. Tell us about your company. Tell us about Startup Bus. And welcome. Thanks for making time.
Thanks. So yeah, Stefan Broda. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I lived in Germany most of my life, then in China for 8 years, and then came to San Francisco 1.5 years ago and worked in the startup world. And after doing projects with awesome companies, I want to do my own business again, and my first one in the US. And I joined Founder Institute to kind of facilitate that process, help me to understand the ecosystem and so forth. And I was also volunteering at that time. I volunteered at Gay Pride, for example, at the Folsom Street Fair, at an HIV awareness booth. And I kind of saw these two worlds in San Francisco. One is like the world capital of startups, I think. Nobody argues with that. And the US capital of sexual progress, like the Castro and just the tolerance. And I thought, why is this not connected? And I was looking at a health problem in the United States, which is reproductive health, all types of sexually transmitted diseases. And that came during the Founder Institute. They helped me to kind of research it better and validate it. And I found out this is actually a huge problem that affects more than 68 million Americans that are single and in the most riskiest demographics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. So then what's the company?
Yeah, so it's Before We Do, and it powers everybody to manage their sexual health at home anonymously. So the whole point is in making the whole process of getting tested even easier and more convenient, so you can do it on your couch or in the bathtub. And also the whole counseling process will be through an app and on the website, which will be anonymous, so you get assigned like a cute avatar. So it's not judgmental, and it's completely private, and that helps you to figure out what kind of tests you need and how often, and then we ship them to your house.
Very cool. And so then how did you end up on the Startup Bus?
Oh, right now I'm growing the team. So I just graduated in February, so now I'm growing the team. So hackathons and Startup Bus are a fantastic way just to work with people and see who you can do with or without. And Startup Bus it's a pretty highly prestigious event, and they're very selective. So it was a very big honor to be accepted, and it's absolutely crazy. So 5 buses from Tampa, Chicago, New York, and even Mexico City. They all drive to South by Southwest 3 days ahead. You meet strangers on the bus, you form teams. We actually had a team of 9 people, which was insane. We had 2 designers, 3 business development guys, 4 developers. I was one of the hackers. And then we're just in the bus coding and hustling and just pulling it off. And
so just so our audience knows, it's 1,926 miles from San Francisco here. I know that because I've driven it. And literally, I'm not sure if it was pleasant as far as the actual ride experience, but think about this. You're on a bus, and it's so like a startup weekend on a bus, and you're just building and coming up with the idea. What was the idea that you guys worked on?
We built something with South by, an anonymous, instant, no sign up, no download chat. So you type in ghostpost.io/any URL, anything you want, and it automatically opens a chat, and you can start chatting. And again, it's anonymous. You get assigned a cute avatar, and really good for South by when you want to talk shit and not to have your Twitter handle attached to it, for example.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
first time at South by?
Yeah, first time.
What do you think?
Oh, it's awesome and equally frustrating because there's so many fantastic events, but there are 10 awesome events at the same time, and you have to choose and commute everywhere. So it's so awesome that it's already frustrating, but it's a great experience, and the parties are just legendary.
Yeah, they're super cool. How long are you staying?
Until Friday.
Wow. Yeah. You're doing the whole week after a 3-day bus ride?
I haven't had a lot of sleep lately.
Maybe I'm getting old because I can do like 4 or 5 days. A couple of years ago I came for a week, and I ended up going home early because I was just done. Because literally
just tired,
it's 18, 19-hour days and bouncing around, walking around, parties, events, panels, and literally it's hard to find time to sleep. So but I can tell you it's pretty amazing, and people in the Middle East, they don't realize like this is a way to meet hundreds and thousands of people, connect with random strangers, with people who are like-minded, who are working on similar things, hackers, designers, partners, anything, and the people you bump into the street, it's incredible. So we've ran into a few people, and again, we've been to a bunch of panels and a bunch of events, and everything is super cool and everything is interesting. Elon Musk's talk was really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. That was,
do you know, one thing I have to say, did you go to Steve Blank's talk?
No, but Steve Blank was just on our show, so
great.
I know him. But yeah, I didn't get to see his talk. But
so he was talking about the Hollywoodization of Silicon Valley. Yeah. That now you have like gossip press and all this, and a lot of people that actually are not coding and hustling.
Yeah.
But at the end he said, this is really an awesome entrepreneur example, and he showed just the Dragon rocket launching and said, this is what Elon Musk did. Think of that next time you create a new mobile app. I'm like, okay, fine. Got it.
That's a big challenge. Like I think any entrepreneur wants to be Elon Musk. You know? Like how do you even think as big? You know, PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX. I literally like
absolutely.
Elon Musk is a legend of entrepreneurs. So the cool part, you know, Adeo and him were roommates in college, and Elon would come to his house and we would just hang out around the house. So I've hung out with Elon a couple times. He's super cool. So anyway, Stefan, great to have you here on the show, and
thank you so much.
Hopefully you make it through the 5 days or 6 days that are left, and we'll see you back in the Bay Area. Good luck with everything. Are you raising money? Are you partnering? What are you doing with the company itself?
So my belief is a founder should find his own team to be able to build product himself or herself, and build traction alone before asking for money. I think so. Right now. I just graduated in February. Right now building a team. The first alpha website is out, and now just talking to my users and getting their feedback and building traction.
Let us know how we can help. But great to see you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Have fun. Bye.
We'll see you. Peace.